Atiku Abubakar and his band of jesters at INEC headquarters when the defeated People's Democratic Party presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar told the whole world last week that he would seek redress in court over the outcome of the 25th February presidential election. Little did we know that he did not plan to be guided by his own promise. Going by his political antecedents, it was rather not surprising that Atiku, days later, led a band of protesters, the jesters in Abuja, to the headquarters of Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. What was on display yesterday by Alhaji Atiku and his motley crowd was a new low from the perennial election loser. With Atiku staging the theater of the absurd, we failed to see how a march to INEC by a scanty crowd will provide any victory window for him as fragmented People's Democratic Party member. The only recourse open to Atiku after the electoral umpire declared Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu the president-elect is the Election Petition Tribunal. Instead of Atiku and his party to wisely spend their time to gather the so-called evidence they hope to present before the court, they are busy dancing skelewu on the street and causing traffic nuisance to residents of the Federal Capital Territory who are going to work on a Monday morning. Don't expect a former Vice President of Nigeria, a statesman and a presidential candidate to be so jobless as to have time to disturb public peace over an electoral outcome he had already said he would challenge in court. We want to admonish Alhaji Atiku Abubakar to respect his age and the high office of the Vice Presidency of Nigeria he once occupied. He should stop being teleguided by Dino Melaye, who disclosed scandalously that 400 billion was wasted on the election, which was clear at the onset that Atiku was bound to lose. Atiku should avoid being misdirected by other court jesters in his party who continue to campaign after the election, still spewing their inanities against the president-elect. They are mere comic characters in the traveling theater group. Independent National Electoral Commission headquarters is not a court where the prayers of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, can be answered. No amount of theatrical display will give him succor. The honorable and lawful path to take is for Atiku to get his lawyers to plead this case in court. He should stop throwing tantrum like a baby whose candy was taken away over an election he clearly lost due to his own poor judgment, mismanagement of his own party, and violation of power rotational arrangement between the North and the South. The People's Democratic Party presidential candidate dug his own grave in his last election, and absurdly, he is trying to rewrite the script of his own utter failure. We wonder how Atiku and his party hoped to win, while he himself admitted that Obi Peter, his running mate in 2019, ran away with traditional People's Democratic Party votes from the Southeast and South-South. It is preposterous that while Atiku is disturbing public peace, chanting phantom electoral victory, Peter Obi is making same claim. We think both men have embarrassed themselves enough, and it is time they both resolve who between them is the supposed winner that will challenge our party's victory in court. Finally, we advise Atiku to retire honorably from politics and move to his abode in Dubai at 77 in November. Atiku does not have age on his side again. he has participated in his last election, and hopefully he has learned worthy lessons never to place his selfish interests above party and established principles in his party and polity. That is APC Director of Media and Publicity of the APC Presidential Campaign Council, Bayo Onanuga, speaking the mind of his party on the protest led by Atiku Abubakar into INEC office in Abuja on Monday. He's telling him that what he's doing does not portray him as a former vice presidential candidate of this country. Well, politics, anything goes. What is your opinion on this advice from APC Director of Media and Publicity, Bayo Onanuga, to Atiku? Kindly make your opinion known as you subscribe to my page. Thank you, good day, and God bless.